Hello everyone, welcome back to SREEDHAR'S CCE. Let us get started with today's mains paper practice session. The first section, that is for columns. There are two types of column questions given. One section is one question and the another section is another question. These are also columns but with a different model. Three combination of columns with three different combinations of sentences. And in 124, and here we have three statements given in the fill in the blanks and into fill those blanks with the words given in the other column. Okay, so let's get started with the combinations here. Look at this. To advance gender equality and drive inclusive growth in India, it is dash that. It is given, that is a B form. Let us check with the combination further. Look at the next one. The terror in the state began to. To should be followed by which verb form? V1. Next, third one. He ultimately decided to willingly and cheerfully accept the responsibility dash to him. We need to pick such word that should connect with to. Okay. Now, I would say the simplest one out of all these three statements is the second one. The terror in the state began to dash. Began to what? Began to, which word is given? Entrusted, which is a V2 form or V3. Imperative, which is an adjective. And criticize, which is a V1 form. Now tell me which is a correct combination that we can use. 2 should be paired with C. Now this second Roman number should be paired with C. Where is the second Roman number used with C? Here second is used with B. In the first one there is no second C, and in the third one second B is given. Next in the fifth one second C is given. So our answer should be most probably the fifth one. Let us check with the Roman number 1 with B. What is there? To advance gender equality and drive inclusive growth in India, it is what? It is imperative. That means it is important that more women from low income households gain employment. Imperative is very clear and important. So absolutely that is possible. First pair is also fine. 1B is fine and also 2C is fine. Let us check with 3A. He ultimately decided to willingly and cheerfully accept the responsibility. A. What is there in A? Entrusted to him. Entrusted in is nothing but to anything that is given to him. If somebody entrusted in responsibility, that means somebody gave you some responsibility, right? So absolutely answer can be used with the fifth one, but be very careful. See, we can either solve with the grammar or with the vocabulary. Go with very careful analysis. You just read, try to find out what comes in the blank and check the parts of speech on the other side. Short period of time you can get the answer. Next, moving to the next one, 125. Right, let us check this out. Look at the first one. With A, we have only two combinations of pairs. What are they? ADP and AFR. Let us check with them directly. Don't again and again read the statements here because they are very lengthy in terms of three column combinations. If there are only two, no problem. But when there are three, you're going to spend a lot of time. So don't waste your time. Once cross check with the given options. A is only paired with ADP and AFR. Let us check with AD. Environmentalists have expressed their concern over found. Can we use this combination? No. Over should be here used with some noun. Over something. Okay. So AD is not possible. Let us check with AF. What is AF? Concern over and longer lasting. Is that possible again? Grammatically wrong. Again, fifth one is out. Now let us check with the remaining combinations. B is here, B is here. Let us check with B. BD. Let us check with BD. What is there? Rising global temperatures may lead to more frequent found. Is that possible? No. What is another one? BF. More frequent and longer lasting droughts. Because of the global temperature, they can be longer lasting droughts. Is that possible? BF is fine. So most probably our answer should be this one. Let us check with CDQ. What is there in CDQ? Researchers from the University of East Anglia in the UK found that even a modest temperature increase of 1.5 degrees Celsius will spell serious consequences in India. So if there is even 1.5 degrees Celsius increment in terms of temperature, immediately there would be serious complications in India, China, Ethiopia, Ghana, Brazil and Egypt. So absolutely our answer can be used with the second option. There is no none of this. No, there is no none of the above. So straight away you can answer this. Next. Moving to 138, in between there are RCs. This is a kind of new close test given. Look at this. See, there is a passage, and this passage has 5 blanks. up to E. And look at this. The each blank, it is mentioned as A, B, C, D, E and all. And each blank has 4 options and one none of the above. But what happened in the blank is, see, there is an indicator highlighted. What is indicator? Look at this. That follow one another. In the blank, for example, if you're taking the A blank, you need to pick certain word that gives the correct synonymous meaning for the phrase here. What is the phrase? That follow one another. Okay. Now, same word you should pick in the options. Let me tell you the first one, how it works. Okay. India's economic growth has slowed for 5 dash quarters beginning from late 2015-16 onwards. That means from 15-16 onwards, for the 5 dash quarters, for 5 what quarters. If you have thorough reading knowledge without even looking at the options, you can directly answer them. Can you guess what is the word that would come there? We are not going through the options. Now, what is the highlighted phrase that is given here? That follow one another. 5 dash quarters. 5 what quarters? 5 consecutive quarters. We always see this type of statements in our editorial sessions and all, in our Hindu papers and all regularly. Let's try to find out the options. What are the options given? Look at the first word. What is the first word? Distinct. That's something that is very clear. Consecutive quarters, consecutive years. That means year by year, every year. That is the meaning of that. Next, what is the third one? Desperate. Somebody who is away from the originality, and somebody de goes with the somebody who is very sad. Another one is what here? Respective. See, respective has a certain different meaning. There is one more word which you see in the quant and reasoning, respectively. Where do you use the word respectively? In such a way where if they say like A, B, C have worked together, and they have got the profit of 5, 10 and 15 percentages respectively. So that means A refers to 5, B refers to 10 and C refers to 15. But there is no word respectively there. It's only respective, not possible. So we are speaking about non-stop, like continuous 5 quarters. So what is the correct word that we can use? Consecutive. Okay, very simple. Next, let us go to the second statement. In continuation, what is given? It could be a serious blow. That means a damage, serious damage. For whom? For a government that had promised to turn around the economy through dash governance. See, we are speaking about India's economy here, and Indian economy has slowed for the 5 quarters. And this type of situation is very bad for India, because the government said we are going to strengthen the economy, where the economy is actually falling down. So it could be a serious blow for the government that had promised the people to turn around the economy. That means we will move from losing position to the winning position. That means gaining position through dash governance. What kind of governance? Governance is already known. What we need here is nothing but adjective, and that adjective should mean these words. What are the words? Capable of making choices quickly and surely. What type of governance they need? The governance that is able to make choices quickly and surely. Now we need to pick one word that gives this meaning, and that word should be adjective. Okay, now look at the options. Look at the first word. What is the first word? Hitched. Hitched is basically gives the meaning of something which is to twist or move. Okay, next, trifling. Trifle, I think you have seen this word before. Trifle, something that is unimportant, something that is not very important to see. Flimsy, which is very weak. Next word, decisive. Decisive government, something which is strong and takes the decision on time. Now in context, we are seeing about the governance that is very strong, that takes the decision strongly and firmly, quickly and firmly. Now what is the best option that we can use? That answer comes with the fourth one. Very simple. Next, moving to 140. That is the third case. Okay, now let us read from there, from here. Okay, now look at this. India's GDP growth has gone down from the high of 9.2 in the third quarter of the year 2016. 2016 it was good. Okay, 9.2, and it went to 5.7 in the current fourth quarter of 2017. It has gone down completely. Now the economic growth rate is probably the slowest in the last many years. Growth is very slow. The growth is not at all happening, almost very slow. Continuation. What is the continuation? However, what happened? The Indian economy, as per global standards, is not in the dash stage. See, in the above statement, what they are trying to tell is the Indian GDP is completely out. Since 2016, the GDP has completely gone down, and the growth of the GDP is going very slow. The growth is very slow. The growth is very slow. And here, on the other side, we have one word. What is the word we have? However. However is the word which is a contrast indicator. We have been learning that. That is a contrast indicator. In contrast, what are they trying to say? They're saying, see, this is all bad. The condition of the economy is very bad. But the Indian economy, as per the global standard, is not in the dash stage. That means it is not in the bad stage. We need some word which is negative. Again, stage noun, and in the blank we need adjective. That adjective should give the meaning of slow down or massive contraction. Okay, clear? Slow down or massive contraction. Slow down is nothing but some completely going down. Okay, now look at the words. What are the words we have? First word, what is that? Recessionary. Recessionary is nothing but we use this word recession in terms of economy which is completely falling down. Okay. Next, second word is what? Peripheral. Periphery speaks about the meaning of something which is a boundary. When we speak about the outlines of something, we call it periphery. For example, if I give you some outlines of how to read newspaper, that's called peripheral knowledge. Okay. Next, what is next word? Resurgence. Resurgence is nothing but to rebound, to renew. Next, marshal, it has two meanings. As noun, marshal is a person who is in the army ranking, and as a verb, it has the meaning of to gather something. To gather or accumulate something is called as also marshal. That is a verb meaning. Noun is a person. Marshal, for example, we have a movie very recently is called Marshal. He is the head of the army. Okay, here there is only one word which can directly relate to the context. What is a word that you can relate to the context? Only one is possible. That should go with recessionary stage. They are still telling in terms of global view. If you only look at the calculations of Indian economy from year to year, the economy is going down. But when India is seen from the point of view of the world, when Indian economy is compared to the growth of the world, India is in a good position. It's not in a recessionary position. Answer should be used with the first one. Next, 141. That is D. Okay, let us go from here. Look at this. The UK and the European Union consider an economy in recession. See, we already got this. If we read calculatively properly, we can get the answer. This is the word that substitutes, that gives us a standard confidence that previous was the recessionary word only. Okay, recession only when real GDP growth actually turns negative over two consecutive quarters, and by this criterion, with a positive growth rate of 5.7, the Indian economy is far off from being in a recession. The UK and European people are telling in a consecutive way the Indian economy should go down to a certain extent, but it is not like that. So they are telling the Indian economy is far from being in a recession. It's not in a recession. Okay, that is the statement given. Now in continuation, what is given? All four contributors to economic growth. What are they? Domestic consumption, foreign consumption or exports, private investment and government spending. All these four investments or all these contributors which give economic growth, these things are hit in the sense they got affected because of the economic situations that are going on. They are hit by the slowdown. Slowdown of what? Slowdown of the GDP, the growth. The growth is going down, and these four types of contributors to the economic growth, those things are all hit. That means they got damaged. They are not even producing proper amount of economy here. Now in the continuation, what is the word given? In the first quarter of year this year, what is the word given here? Connected with public money. Simple word, right? Look at the words. What are the words given? Rebound. Next word is resile. Next word extol. Next word fiscal. Can you tell me your answer? Can you tell me the answer? Simple answer. If you have little knowledge over the economy, if you have little knowledge over the budget and all, we have fiscal years. Do you know that fiscal is nothing but economical years? What is the answer we can use? What is the word? Rebound. Rebound is to come back. Resilience again to become stronger. Extol is to feel very happy, extremely happy. Next, what is another word? Fiscal. Fiscal year, fiscal policy. Very simple one. Answer should be used with the 4. Next, 142, the fifth one, E. Look at this. Domestic consumption fell to 6.66 as against 8.44 in the same period last fiscal. Have you got the one more substance here? Look at this. That's how we get the answers perfectly. See, basically, when we answer in English, we don't have a lot of confidence. After answering something, we feel like, am I answering correctly or not? After answering first question, when you go to the third question, you feel like, did I answer the first question properly or not? This is where the close test gives you a standard, clear, crystal clear clarity, where it tells you, see, my dear student, the answer which you mentioned previously was absolutely correct. That's what it gives you a complete confidence. That doesn't happen in terms of fillers. That is the difference between fillers and close test. Okay. See, previously also we got one more combination, recession. Here we have got one more thing. And what is that? Fiscal. These are the standard substitutes that gives us a confidence that the previous answer was correct. Okay. In continuation, exports as a share of the gross domestic product was down to 16% from 20, and fixed capital formation decreased from about 31% of the GDP to 29.8 dash to convey something to people, a slowdown in industry as well. Something was slowed down in the industry as well. What is the word given there? Convey something. I don't feel like it is the correct word to use in this context correctly. To convey something, a slowdown in the industry as well, it feels like something which is odd, like it doesn't go with the correlate with the context. But look at the words. What is the first word? Conspicuous, something that is very clear. Eminent has two meanings. One, somebody who is popular person. Another one, something that is very clear. Two meanings. We have one adjective, one noun. Next word, acclaim, is praise. Mediocre is nothing but something which is ordinary or regular. Okay. See, if you look at these combinations, conspicuous, a slowdown in the industry as well. Here we need some word which is like adverbial conjunction. I feel that. But conspicuous, which is adjective, doesn't go with the context. Eminent, noun and verb both should not go there. Acclaim, praise doesn't go. Mediocre doesn't go. I don't think any of the words go there. The answer should be used with the fifth one. Okay. None of the words actually relate to the context. To convey something is to inform the person of the things that are happening. But do you think this convey something word is related to the economy which we are discussing about the numbers and the percentages? Nowhere related. Absolutely wrong. Next, 143. Fine. We have a sentence and five words are highlighted here. Swap the words. Five out of five words should be swapped here. Okay, look at the words there. First one, feeds. Another one, Tina. Next one, breakfast. Next one, o'clock. What o'clock? Next, another one is collects. Very simple one, I would say. Every morning, Dash wakes up. Who wakes up? Tell me. Feeds wakes up? No. Who wakes up here? Tina wakes up. Okay. At 6 what? 6 o'clock. Now let us try to rearrange the words here. First, we need to use B. Next, 6 o'clock, that comes with D. Just check the options. Where are BD? Look at this. BD is here and BD is here. In continuation, let us see. First, she breakfast, or first she dash the eggs. What is the combination that we can use? First, she feeds the eggs, or first she collects the eggs. Collects the eggs is better. Feeds the eggs is not possible. Another continuation should be E. Let us try to find out the another one. Collects the eggs and feeds the chickens. Then she has what? Continuation, breakfast at 6:30. Absolutely possible with only second one. Just read properly, slowly, go slow, very simple, nothing to worry. Next, 144. Last spend, we decide. Is that possible? It feels absolutely wrong. When you read something, you need to sense it. That comes over a period of reading. Okay. Last spend, last beach, last hot, last summer, last mountains. What is the correct one? Last summer. Absolutely, your answer should start with E. How many E options are there? Only two. First one is second, and second one is 4. Okay. Now, what is common here? EAB and EAB, common in both of them. We need to finalize with B and D and C and C and D. Let us check now. Last summer, we decided to what? Spend our vacation at the what? At the beach, because the weather was very what? Very hot. Very hot. Absolutely correct. Very hot. Or can we use some other word here? Very hot only, right? So absolutely the fourth position should be only C. Answer should go with only second. Fraction of seconds. Very simple. Next 145. Let us check this out. A seemingly wonder is that the greater fragile toughest is one of the kingdom beasts in the animal hummingbird. Look at this animal in the animal what? In the animal hummingbird, in the animal seemingly, in the animal greater, in the animal kingdom. What can we use here? What is the best word? In the animal kingdom, humming. We are speaking about the hummingbird. So in the last case, we need in the animal kingdom. So the last statement should end with only D. Now, how many of the options are ending with D? Only one option is there. What is that option? Fourth one. Let us check. Let us check for the answer because no rearrangement or none of the rearrangement combination is given. So always check the answer when you are rearranging with the fifth option having none of the above or all of the above kind of combinations in any type of question. Let us start with the answer. Okay, first one. A greater wonder is that I'm reading the answer. Okay, the seemingly fragile toughest. Fragile. What is another word immediately? Hummingbird. Fragile hummingbird. It is not highlighted here. Fragile hummingbird is one of the what toughest beasts in the animal kingdom. Absolutely correct answer. Answer should be used with the fourth one. Next 146. Now this is a new section here, different section. Look at the case. There is a statement given and there is a word highlighted. There are five questions like this. Okay, in each question one word is highlighted and we need to pick the best alternative. Best alternative in the sense always synonym. Best alternative is always synonym. 5 out of 5 we need synonymous words only. Okay, so what is the synonym of the word? Conservative. That's it. That is how we need to answer. Okay, now let us try to check this out. I need to minimize because we can't see the last one. Okay, I hope you can see that. Somebody has already answered. Wait, go slow. Go slow. Okay, look at this. Compliment is not the answer. No, 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 no. Wait, wait, wait. Wait. Go slow, go slow. This is why I tell you go slow. Please go slow. Don't rush. Don't rush. Wait, understand the question properly first. Look at this. What is the first case given here? Though. Though is the indicator of contrast, right? That means whatever that is used with though, that should be opposite of the other statement. Though he had never won any awards or even been published. He never won any award. He was never published. Absolutely, never won is nothing but a negative. Now the second statement should be obviously all these statements should be positive, right? Now the word is also what? Positive word. Okay, now look at the word very carefully. He was conservative with his life as a poet. See, let us take myself, okay? Now, I had never won any award. My works are not at all published, but still I am always conservative with my life as a poet. I am a poet, okay? So even I am not getting any awards, though my work is not published, I'm still balanced with my life. I am not agitated. I'm not worried with anything. So that conservative is a person who is self-balanced, self-possessed actually, who doesn't get agitated because of the outside things that go on. Okay, so this guy is actually conservative. This is a positive case. So that's why I always tell you go slow, don't rush. Okay, now look at the first word. What is the first word? Complement. Complement, comple, gives the meaning of something that gets completed, something that gets completed. If at all you have the word I, compliment, that is to appreciate. Okay, if at all you have compliment, compliment is to what? Appreciate, to praise. Okay, but neither of the words is possible in this combination. We are speaking about his character, his behavior. He's a conservative person. Now look at the second one. What is the second one? Concede. Concede is nothing but to agree. Not possible. Deject is nothing but being sad. He is not sad. We need to have positive word on the other side. Next word, complacent. Complacent is a person who is balanced. Next, what is another one? Articulate. Articulate is to speak something. Now tell me what type of person is he? He's a conservative person. Oh, now what is the best word? Can you tell me, guys? What is the best word? Can you tell me now your answers now? He's what type of person? He's like a cool, self-possessed, calm person. Now, what type of person is he? Is he sad? No. What's the answer? He's a complacent person. That's why don't be very eager to answer. Go slow. We need to understand the context and grammar. Next, let's go for the 147. It's okay. That happens. Okay. If a guy answered also no problem, but learn from the mistakes that you're doing. Okay. Look at this. The child's parents or guardians must give their appraisal. Why? Before she has the operation. Now let us understand this situation very carefully. Now you are the parents, you have a kid, or your kid has some guardians. You, that means parents, are the guardians of your child. They must give their appraisal before she has the operation. Let us say something happened to you. If you are taken to the hospital, immediately do they operate on you? No. They first take permission signs from your parents saying if something goes wrong, we are not responsible or not. They take permission from the parents and later they operate. So appraisal is nothing but to make some to take some permission. Appraisal is to give or take permission. Now look at the word. First word. What's the first word? Epitome. Epitome is nothing but a symbol or type. Okay, a type or symbol is called epitome. Next, hurdle is a barrier. We know that. Honor is to respect. Virtue is a good quality. Consent is agreement. Have you got the answer now? What is the answer? Consent. Are you giving the answer? Yes. Answer should go for the fifth one. Answer should go for the fifth one. Very simple. You need to give consent. If your child is born, if something happened to your child, and if he or she is taken to the hospital, they would not operate directly. First, they take the consent of the parents. Consent is nothing but agreement. Appraisal consent, same. Simple word. Yeah. Next, let's go for the 148. Okay. Look at the statements. The secretary was dismissed. We know the word. We don't need any too much of vocabulary knowledge for this. Can you give me the answer directly? Can you give me the answer directly? The secretary was dismissed. Give me the answer directly. Probate, harbored, ousted, pilferage, intend. We don't know the vocabulary too much. Let us imagine like that. But still we can give the answer. Give the answer. I'm waiting for your answers. 3. Very good. Jivan. Anybody else? Ousted. Good, good. Udbhav. Naglela. Only 3 or 4 people are giving the answers in chat. Others, many people are watching. Many people are watching. Others should respond. Dismissed. Somebody who gets dismissed from the office. The same word comes with the word that is nothing but ousted. You will be ousted from your post. That means you will be debarred, dismissed from your post. That is the meaning of the word ousted. Do we need too much of knowledge for this? No. But you need to just go very peacefully. Go very slow. Nothing to worry about it. Okay. Very simple answer. Next, let us look at the next question, 149. Look at the statement. I was shocked at the audacity and brazeness of the gangsters. Whom are we speaking about? Gangsters. We are speaking about the gangsters. I was shocked when at the audacity and the brazeness of the gangsters. Look at the two parallelisms, audacity and brazeness. Look at the case very carefully. We are speaking about the negative case here. Can you pick one answer? Can you pick one answer? Cowardice. We are not speaking about cowardice. Brazeness is nothing but being too much aggressive. Being extremely aggressive is called brazeness. Those people are ready to attack even. So it's not cowardice. Cowardice is somebody who is weak, right? Next, insolence. Insolence is a person who is extremely aggressive, aggravating person. Okay, that is important word. Next, what is the word given? Presumption. Presumption is nothing but assume something before in hand. What is the next word we have? Brevity. Brevity is nothing but something that is given in short, something that is like given in a brief set, brief meaning. What is the next word? Heed. Heed is to pay attention. To pay attention is called to heed. To listen to others is also is called heed. To listen. To listen to others is also called heed. Okay. Now audacity is a word which goes with which of the words? It cannot be heed. It cannot be brevity. What is another word? Presumption or insolence. Can you pick your answer? The answer should go with insolence. Insolence and audacity are same. Being extremely aggressive is nothing but being audacious and also being insolence. Next, 150. Look at the statement. What is the word highlighted here? Amnesty. The government refused to declare something. Declare what? An amnesty for whom? For people who had not paid the disputed tax. See, some people did not pay the tax, but the government refused to declare an amnesty for people who had not paid the tax. Look at the first word. What is the first word? Pardon. For example, if you take the present scenario, if you don't pay tax, you will be immediately punished. So the government should actually give some like relaxation type kind of thing so that people could pay later when they have the money. Now here they are not actually giving any amnesty. Amnesty is nothing but to help others. Okay, basically look at the other word. Enormity, something which is very huge. Affluence is nothing but being very rich. Next, unabased is something that is uncriticized. Seed, something that one meaning is to agree, another meaning comes with the meaning of concede. Concede is something that includes everything. Okay, now what is the word that goes with the combination? The government refused to declare an amnesty for the people. Now it rejected to help the people. Now what is the best word that we can use? The word should only go with one, that should go with pardon. Okay, here pardon is nothing but it did not actually help the people. Pardon is to help, not to forgive. Basically pardon is the word which is used in terms of forgiving, right? But here pardon is the word which goes with the helping the people. They are not paying the tax, but it should actually help in some way. It's not helping. Next, 151. Now this is completely a new section. I think you may not have seen this type of questions anywhere before. um, the case is, let me take you through the directions. Look at the direction. In the following question, a sentence is given with a highlighted error. See, there is a statement from here to here. There is a statement. There is an highlighted error. They are saying there is an error in this already. Select the option that has the same error as in the given sentences. Now there are further two more sentences given below. Now in they are nothing but A and B. Okay, in this A and B, we need to pick such errors which are exactly similar to the above one. Now in the above, whatever the kind of statement that is given, whatever the kind of error that is given, the same error we need to find out here. Okay, let us try to find what kind of errors are these. Now first one, what is the first statement? Many a player have participated in the competition. Now what is the rule that we can apply? The application rule is, look at this, many is the word that should be followed by plural noun plus plural verb, but many a should be followed by singular noun plus singular verb. Okay, but remember the meaning of the two rules is same. Meaning is same, but the logic is different. Many plural noun plural verb, many a singular noun singular verb. Now is it given or not? Let us once check that out. Look at the statement. What is statement given? Many a player. Okay, possible, but in continuation what is given? Have, which is absolutely plural. So what is the answer that we need? The answer that we need is nothing but has. So this error is called subject verb agreement error. What is this error? Subject verb agreement error. So in the following statements, we need to find out the errors which are almost close to the subject verb agreement errors. Now let us check this out. Statement number A. What is this? None but he are responsible for this act is a statement. Can you find out what is the mistake there? There is an important word. What is the word we have? But. When we are using the word but, if it is used with the two nouns or pronouns, remember the verb should agree only with the first one. The verb should only agree with the first one. This is one case. And one more case is, there are many words like this, whether you remember it or not. Whether you remember it or not, there are one more cases. With, along with, together, altogether, as well as, besides, in addition to, like, dislike, unlike, but not, and not, except, accompanied by, including, not including, not to mention, rather than. Look at these combinations once, okay? Look at the combinations. If these words are preceded by a noun and followed by a noun, the verb should agree with the first noun. Okay, but in this case, there is one more combination. Previously, that was there. There is a combination, but not. There is a little difference here. Okay, let me tell you how it goes. When there is but not, if there is a noun here and a noun here, pronoun or noun, the verb that is followed should agree with the first one. But there is a little difference there. Okay, we missed that point. Look at this. When there is a noun, but and noun combination, the verb should agree with the second noun combination. But not is different, and not is different, but is different. They are both opposite to each other. All these words are very, very important, and all these combinations are given in the subject verb agreement. Okay, all these are the indicators which are subject verb agreements. Now if you want, you can pause the video and write them later, but let us check this out now. What is the statement given now? None, case number one. But if it is but not, the rule can be applied. But what is given here? But he is given. Now the verb should agree with the second one. Now what is the second one? He. That should be used with is. Okay, next, look at the next one. My sister, like the other members of my family. See, just now I gave you this rule. Look at this, it is in the list. Where is this? Look at this. Subject verb agreement. When like is added with the two nouns, the verb should agree with the first noun. Now look at the statement again. What is the statement given? My sister, like the other members of my family, the verb should agree with which noun? First noun. What is the first noun? My sister. So word should be immediately what here? Was. The answer should be only was. Singular combination should take. So this is also subject verb agreement. The first one was also subject verb agreement. Second one is also subject verb agreement. So obviously the whole error is dependent on the subject verb agreement. Now we need to find out the positions. Now in A we have the error in the second part. In B we have the error in the first part. Now A first and B second. Where is that option? Sorry, A second and B first. A second and B first. Do you find that? Sorry, it's not first again. 2 verb must be changed to was, right? Yeah, two cases. A and B both are in the second position only. If A and B are both are in second positions, the answer should be used with the third. Very simple. Just go slow. You'll get all the answers correct. Nothing to worry. Let us go for the next one. What is the next one we have? Look at the statement first. Let us go slow. Our dog may look fierce. It may look fierce, but that wouldn't hurt even a fly. Look at the combination. There is a conjunction. What is the conjunction? But. Now our dog may look fierce, but that refers to, they're trying to refer that to dog that wouldn't hurt even a fly. Remember, we cannot use the word that here. The correct word should be it wouldn't hurt a fly. it refers to our dog. We cannot refer the word that in terms of determiner. Already we have a clear reference. When we don't know or referring it for the first time, we mention that dog, but we are already mentioning our dog, which should be referred to as it. So that must be a pronoun based rule. So let us check for the same rule in the questions, in the statements. Look at this. Put you in my position. That is a preposition error again. Can you tell me the correct answer? What is the correct answer? It's not put you in my position. If somebody says, are you working too hard? You're so like free, you are not busy and all. Some people get aggressive immediately and say, no, you don't know how hard I'm working. Put you in my position. Wrong. What is the correct one? Not put you. The correct word should be put yourself. Again, that is a prepositional rule. Okay. Put yourself. You put yourself in the position. That is a meaning actually. Next one. What is the next one? Vikas sir being a good teacher. Vikas sir being a good teacher. You can close the bracket from here to here. Vikas sir being a good teacher. He is selected. Absolutely, there is a mistake. Can you tell me the correction? The subject of the statement is Vikas sir. This is all the additional phrase that is speaking about Vikas sir, but that is not the verb agreement. Where is the verb? After that, again, what is given? He, and there is a verb here is. Now, Vikas sir is or Vikas sir he is. What is the correct one? Vikas sir is. There cannot be a pronoun again. This is the repetition of the pronoun. So, three combinations are repetition of pronouns combinations, pronouns mistakes. So, in A, we have the error in the first one. In B, we have the error in the second one. Now, A1, B2. Where is that? That comes with the second option. Simple. Yeah, very good. So subject of the statement is because sir. Verb of the statement is his. We cannot repeat the word he again. So the middle part is absolutely in the bracket that speaks about the additional information of the sir. Okay. Next 153. Look at the statement. She brought the chocolates and distributed them between her three children. How many children? Not two children. How many children are there? Three children. When we are referring to the three children, we don't use the word between. What is the correct word we need? Among. Okay. So now they are trying to tell us to find out the errors which are related to the prepositions. We already know between is used to refer to only two. Among is used to refer more than two. Now already three children, there should be among. That is a preposition error. So that is the indicator. Now let us try to find out the mistakes here. Their children always quarrel above petty issues. There is only one preposition here. What is the preposition above? So try to find out the preposition first. You will get the answer. They walked besides each other. Now we need to find out the mistakes now. Look at this. B word is absolutely easy for you. They walked besides each other. Person 1, person 2. If they're walking side by side, what is it called? It is not besides. The word should be beside. Beside is nothing but next to somebody, by the side of. Besides gives the meaning of in addition to. Nobody is walking in addition to somebody. There are two people going side by side. So it's not besides. The correct word should be beside. So already we have got an error. So in B statement we have error in the second part. Where is B second part? B second part. B second part is in the third one. I mean fourth one. Yes. Now most probably our answer in the A part should be only the third part. What is the third part? We already have above petty issues. I already underlined it previously only. Now look at the statement. Their children always quarrel dash petty issues. Quarrel dash petty issues is nothing but quarrel over issues. Quarrel over some issue. Quarrel over some discussion. Quarrel over some points. So it's not the word above. The word should be over. You can also, yeah, Udbhav. Yes, quarrel on petty issue is also sensible word, but it's not the exactly word on. The answer should be over something. Okay. So there is an error already. We have got the answer. Answer should go for the fourth one. Next 154. Let us try to check the word. One should face the challenges. How they should face the challenge, we don't know. Poised by life. Whatever the challenges that are given by life. Poised by life is nothing but given by life. How we should face them? Manly. Manly is speaks about the masculinity. Okay. But we are referring to something which is completely different word here. It is not manly. The correct word should be manfully. Manfully means bravely. Manly speaks about masculinity. See, if at all if you say he is not manly, that means he is not behaving like masculine person. When we say manfully, manfully speaks about the word which is the same meaning as bravely. Okay. Now one should face the challenges poised by life, given by life. How we have to face? Not manly, that should be manfully. Manfully is nothing but bravely. That is the adverb mistake. Okay. That is the adverb mistake. Yes. Now look at the statement. First one. What is the first one? We seldom. Seldom in the sense almost negative word, right? What is another word here? Ever. See, seldom is a negative word. Ever is a positive word. We cannot pair two combinations speaking about only one action in a single statement. We seldom or ever, this is a repeated error. This is absolutely wrong. Seldom is always used with not ever. The word should be only never. This is a pair combination word also. You need to remember this rule carefully. Seldom or never combination should be always used together. Together they are used with the negative combinations. So that is also an adverb. That is adverb of frequency. Case number one. Next, he told her as blunt as he could not. She was not convinced. Okay. Look at this. He told her as blunt as he could, but she was not convinced. అతనికి సాధ్యమైనంత blunt గా చెప్పాడంట. So he told her as blunt as, or do we need to change some word? It's not as blunt as. He told her, adverb combination should be need, not blunt. That should be bluntly as. That is the adverb modifier. So A should be used with the first one, and B also should be used with the first one. Is the first one? Yes. A1, B1, which is the option? Third one. Next, 155, the last one today. Look at this statement. The company has ordered some new equipments. Look at this. This is the rule. This is the rule which we regularly see in terms of nouns. Some nouns are always singular, some nouns are always plurals. This is the nouns rule. Okay. There is no word in English as equipments. The word is only equipment. It is always singular. So the error is in terms of nouns. Let us check. Let us check the A statement. What is the A statement? My mother was advised. What was she advised about? She was advised to take 2 spoonsful. This is where we need to be very careful. When you are speaking about anything that is related to spoonful or cupful, the plural form should be added to the last section, that is spoonfuls, not spoonsful. Okay, S should not be here, S should be here. That is also nouns rule only. So first point, we have the error in the second one. Let us check the other one. The police have received important informations. Have you got the answer already? It's not important informations. That should be only important information. The word should always be only used in the singular. There is no plural form for the word information. It should be always information. There is no informations. So A should be used with 2, and B is also should be used with 2. A to B2, which is the option? First one. That is it. Thank you so much for watching. See you all in the next video. All the best for your preparation. I hope most of you have exam tomorrow for RRB. Hope you all write the exam well. All the best for your exam. Be on time. Take all the documents that you need. Don't rush. Go early to the examination centers. Thank you for watching again.